Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck, where you can get all the sports you need in 10 minutes. My name is Adam Orduna, this is my mom Gina.
And he's a journalist.
And she's the enthusiast.
She's enthusiastically wearing the Chiefs shirt today because we're talking about NFL football. Thank you.
That's right. We are now to a place where we can start talking about the NFL season because the schedules have come out. The NFL draft is coming up next week. And so we can start to finally talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. I love that shirt. You're wearing your football earrings.
I do have on my football. Yes, thank you for noticing. These are my football earrings. Thank you.
Yes, I'm wearing my purple for K-State.
Yes. We got to rep all levels of football.
But yes, you're rocking the Chiefs shirt today because it is time to start talking about the NFL. The schedules just got released yesterday, last night. And so it is, or I guess 2 days ago. 2 days ago, excuse me. But that's all everyone's talking about is the matchups, primetime games, who's on the road, all of the stuff going on, and then we have the NFL draft. So, speaking of the draft,
let's start with that.
This draft class is interesting for the fact that there's not a lot of headliners as there have been in the past.
Right.
Really, the only big-time name that everyone's talking about is Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, it's pretty slim pickings as far as star quality, big-time name players. And so I guess when you're talking about a draft class like this, you have to just kind of go for depth, not so much just who is the best name, so to speak.
You're going for depth, not flash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this draft class, and do you have any thoughts about this draft class? There you go.
That is my thought on this year's draft class.
That'll do it.
I am your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, it's just facts. Like, no offense. It's just, there have been years where it's just the stars came out, or you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks, or, it was just a defensive draft, or you had running backs in the draft. This year, it's like, meh.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's really like you said, this is a year where you don't have to try to trade up for a first rounder.
Sure.
Trust me, everybody's a diamond in the rough.
Yes.
You might as well wait for round 2, round 3, because even guys in the first round these are not like what I'm going to call impact guys who are going to come in and just this guy's ready to go and change the world. There's no Baker Mayfield in this class.
Sure, absolutely.
There is absolutely no Patrick Mahomes in this class.
No.
So, we can talk about who's in there. We've got, a couple of QBs and stuff like that.
Let's talk about some of the names that are, I guess, if you will, the top guys in the draft. We said Kyler Murray.
Yep.
He's projected to go #1 overall. I would also agree with that. Skip Bayless, who's one of our favorite analysts, he always says, just close your eyes and pick. That's who I would go with no matter what. If you're the #1 pick, I just think he is the best player in the draft. As far as other quarterbacks,
he turned down $14 million to the Oakland A's to be there too.
Right.
So this is a talent,
and he does have star quality. So I do think
he's the one diamond in the coal.
You don't have to press him and put him down. He's already a star. He's a big name. He will fall right in line with the Bakers and the Patrick Mahomes.
Agreed.
He's got the star quality. So I do think that's the one guy you don't really have to worry about. As far as the other quarterbacks that are there, Dwayne Haskins is really
out of Ohio State.
Dwayne Haskins, and then Drew Lock out of Mizzou, Kansas City kid.
Yes, Lee Summit guy. I'm rooting for him.
I will say Drew Lock, he does have an arm. He's not extremely mobile, but he is a smart guy. I do think he will be a quality quarterback. If you're one of those teams that you're not sure about who you currently have, you may want to go with Drew Lock. I think he's a guy that can make some plays for you as far as maybe winning a Super Bowl or something like that. I don't know. We'll see where that happens down the road.
He had to step in when Matty Mock or whatever his name at Mizzou was doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing. And he stepped up, and all the players said he was a leader.
Came in as a true freshman.
Yeah, I believe in that kid, but that's pretty much it.
Right.
And on the top of the leaderboard for quarterbacks. What about on the other side?
Yeah, so on defense, Nick Bosa, the brother of Joey Bosa, he's with the Chargers.
Can I do this real quick?
Yeah.
To him too, and he knows why. And if you don't know, Google it.
Well, I'm not a huge...
We're not going to give it time, but
I'm just not. Everyone's like, oh, he's the best player in the draft. He should go #1.
No.
If you want
some
elite
problems?
Pass rusher for the next 10 years, go with Nick Bosa. Fine, you can do that. He might pan out to be that way. That's just not who I'm going with. I don't really like his style. I'm not a huge Bosa fan, even with Joey Bosa. I'm not a huge Joey Bosa guy.
I liked Joey. I just am not that impressed with Nick.
I feel like kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But again, to each their own on how they want to view it. But he's top of the leaderboard. A lot of people have him going number 1 overall.
I hope not.
Some other defensive players, Dexter Lawrence from Clemson, kind of a long-armed guy, DN. Clemson always tends to have these types of guys.
They do.
Ed Oliver from Houston.
Now, I like the Cougars. I do. I like Ed Oliver.
Yes, exactly. If you've seen Ed Oliver, heck of a defensive tackle. He can play really in any scheme. Super athletic. We always call
he could come to
guys.
the Chiefs.
He would be a great pick.
I would take him right now.
That would be a great pick for the Chiefs. He's kind of had some personality issues, but who doesn't when you're playing D-line? So I would love to take him. And then Quinnen Williams from Alabama. A lot of people have him in that top
You're not a big
range.
Quinnen Williams fan.
I'm really not.
Tell.
I just.
What's the tea?
Him and Ed Oliver are kind of the same guy. They both have personality issues, work ethic issues, kind of taking plays off type of deal. I'm just not. I would go with Ed Oliver over Quinnen Williams. But the thing about him is he's a run stopper. Big, wide-bodied guy, and he will plug holes. So he's got good skill set. I would go with Oliver over Williams on that front.
I agree with you on all fronts.
Yeah.
And, and listen, let me just say this about Bosa. Like, he does something I can't do. So I'm not saying he doesn't have talent or skill.
Right.
But his social media business, that stuff follows you.
It does.
And then even his walk back was just making it worse. It's like, you're not walking back, you're digging the hole.
You might as well just
I don't know who his PR
Yeah.
person is. I don't know what. But let me be clear. You play a game that is, 60+% African American.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that you might have differences with people, but how you say it and then how you walk it back when you apologize for being wrong, that matters.
And it doesn't,
the locker room matters.
It does matter. It's everything.
So
it's a big deal.
I'm just out on that.
So yeah, the Bosa brothers, they're good.
I liked Joey.
Athletes.
I did.
I just am not a huge fan of either one of them. But hey, if you're one of those teams that needs a pass
But don't
rusher,
come to the Chiefs, though. We don't want that.
We'll take Ed Oliver and continue to keep going that way. So that's kind of the draft class. Really,
and you know what the problem is? The draft is not in Kansas City, which I keep trying to tell you.
I know.
Come to Kansas
we want
City
it here. We need
for
it
the
here.
draft.
NFL, Roger Goodell, you were here for the AFC Championship game.
You know what we've got going on.
This will be a great
I want
atmosphere.
Roger Goodell on the deck.
Roger, tune in. We need it here. NFL draft needs to be in Kansas City. Union Station would be fantastic.
We'd be popping. We'd be down at Power and Light. We've got the
for
Plaza.
everybody.
We've got Westport.
Music,
Shop Zona
shopping,
Rosa, barbecue.
The atmosphere, barbecue. It's all here.
On the deck.
And then you guys can come here. We're already working on some celebrity guests. We have that in the works. Definitely stay tuned for that. Want to mention that we are working on some celebrity guests.
But I'm not enough anymore. I'm not. No, I'm just joking.
You are definitely enough.
I'm joking.
But we do have some guests lined up, so stay tuned for our next couple episodes. Okay, so let's transition to the schedules that just came out. Some big games are lined up. The Chiefs are playing in Mexico City. They're taking on the LA Chargers. It does warrant a travel down to Mexico City. It is tough. They didn't play this year because of the field conditions. I like the idea of expanding down into other countries or elsewhere, Europe and all those different areas, but it is a lot on franchises to do so. But that is one big game. The NFL draft will feature some of those. They will talk about some of the games as well. So stay tuned into the NFL draft as they talk about the matchups. But let's talk about some of the stuff going on with the schedules and the draft picks, as those are kind of the same thing.
Yeah, well, they're kind of, obviously the worst teams get better picks, but you got in order Arizona, San Francisco, the Jets, Oakland Raiders have 4, Tampa Bay Bucks have 5, New York Giants are 6, Detroit Lions are Jacksonville is 7, the Lions are 8, Buffalo Bills are 9, and Denver 10. That's kind of the top 10 order picks.
Right.
Where our Chiefs are at.
The Chiefs are down at the bottom. They have the 29th
That's because we're good.
Pick.
That's why.
Right. The Cowboys don't have a pick.
They don't have. They
first
traded away,
round.
but they were 27th. Like,
right.
they had a good
traded
season.
for Amari Cooper during the season.
My Texans are sitting at 23.
Yeah. So again, and we all know on draft day it all can flip flop.
Yeah, everybody can trade up.
Happen.
We traded up to get P.
Right.
Mahomes
Exactly.
a couple of years ago. So
again, we just featured the draft class. The picks are going to be what they are, but it is what it is. So we're excited. It's always fun to see Again, the schedules just came out, so they'll be talking about that throughout the draft.
There's 8 primetime features of the Cleveland Browns. So that's the hot ticket team right now.
Yeah, Odell Beckham,
Odell,
Baker,
my boy Baker, isn't Nick Chubb still running the ball?
Nick Chubb
they
is
picked
still
up my
there.
boy Kareem Hunt, heartbreaking, but he's from there. So they're going to be a great fun team to watch. There's a lot of destination football to watch this year.
The football season.
The Texans are still hot. The Cowboys are still hot. The Chiefs are red hot.
Oh, yeah.
The Browns are good. The Bears are good. Seattle just gave your boy Russell Westbrook. Westbrook, I keep doing that. Russell Wilson.
I know.
All the money in the world. We should have been quarterbacks, both of us.
Well, stay tuned. The NFL is going to be hot this upcoming season.
Chiefs.
We'll bring you more from us here on the Deck. We appreciate your time, folks. Thanks for watching.